Today, we are going to take a look at the transition website, Virginia Youth to Adult. We are going to start by answering the question, what is transition? Transition is a big word that simply means growing from a child into an adult. Growing up is hard for everyone, but for people with special health care needs, it can be even harder. There are many questions that people with disabilities and the people who support them might ask. The first question might be, when does transition start? The short answer is that it is never too early. In school, teachers should be talking to you about the skills your child is learning related to daily living. But there are many other areas of transition that families have to take care of on their own. That's where Virginia Youth to Adult can help. To help you answer these questions and more like them, Virginia Youth to Adult is organized into the following 7 categories: medical, education, social and recreational, legal and advocacy, financial management, independent living, and employment. The first step to using this website effectively is making a free account. You can do this by entering your email address and choosing a simple password. We do not collect any information from you other than your email address. Making an account allows you to get the most out of this website. You'll see why in a few minutes. After creating your account, log in and click the Get Started Now button on the home screen. Here, you will be taken to another screen with a short definition of transition. You can visit the Click Here link to read more about transition if you would like. If you are ready to get started, then click the blue Let's Get Started button and answer 3 simple questions. Let's take a look at these questions now. Number 1, who are you helping? If you are a child or young adult transitioning, you will click Myself. Please note you have to be 13 years or older to create your own account. If you are a parent or caregiver, you will click Someone Else. Number 2, how old is the person you are helping? Fill in your age if you are a young person transitioning, or your child's age if you are a parent or caregiver. Number 3, what diagnoses or disabilities would you like to learn about? You can choose 1, 2, 3, or none of these. This is simply a way for the site to filter information based on your needs. You can always clear these selections when searching within the site. When you click Done, you will be taken to the All Articles search screen. Now that you have created your account, you will also notice that your new home screen is a timeline organized around age groups from 10 years old to 21 years old. By clicking on an age group, you will be taken to a checklist of suggested tasks to consider during each age range. There are separate but coinciding lists for the parent, caregiver, and for the teen, young adult who is transitioning. This timeline can also be accessed from any screen once you are logged in by choosing the icon at the top of the page that looks like a sheet of notebook paper. Now that you have an account, let's take a look at those lists. This is the recommended task list for adults helping someone that is 14 to 15 years old. For example, the first task on this list is a medical task, and it talks about teaching your child how to use the pharmacy. Again, this is just a suggestion, but if you think they are ready, talking to pharmacists in a safe environment with you there will give them confidence towards being able to do this independently. Once you have finished this task, you can click the box and it puts a line through it to show that you are done with that task and you don't have to go back to it. Or you can click the pencil icon and edit any task with reminders of things you want to do later. When you are done editing, remember to click Save and it will be there for you when you log back in. Now that we have looked at the task list, let's talk about the other great feature of Virginia Youth to Adult. It is packed with articles which are sorted by the 7 categories of the website: medical, education, social and recreational, legal and advocacy, financial management, independent living, and employment. A couple of important things to know about the articles. The age and diagnoses that you chose when making your account are used to automatically filter the articles that you see when searching. You can change these filters at any time by choosing clear check marks below the search line. You can search within a certain category, for example, only in legal and advocacy, by clicking on the heading for that category before typing in the search bar, or you can search all areas by clicking on the magnifying glass that says Search All Areas to the left of the category names. Also, you will notice that the link on some articles reads View and others read Go to Article. The links that read View go to original content created for Virginia Youth to Adult to share more in-depth information about resources and give tips on how to use them. The links that read Go to Article will take you straight to the resource, a link outside of Virginia Youth to Adult. You will receive a pop-up notice that you are leaving the Virginia Youth to Adult site. Now that we've gone over the major parts of the website, let's talk about some of the other features that make it easy and helpful for families to access information. Translation tool. There is an icon displaying a flag and a language, for example, the American flag and the word English, along the top of each page. This is where you change the language of the site to your liking. It is important to note that this will translate all of the content on the Virginia Youth to Adult site, but not linked content outside of Virginia Youth to Adult. For example, the articles where the button reads Go to Article will not be translated. Site help. At the top of all pages of the website, you will see an icon showing a question mark inside of a circle. Clicking on this takes you to our Site Help page. On this page, you will find an explanation of how the website is organized, how to make an account and use the timeline, tips, tricks, and how to do stuff on the website, complete with screenshots for added explanation, as well as information about the accessibility of the site. Frequently asked questions. Click on FAQ at the very bottom of the site on any page. On our FAQ page, you will find out how this site was funded, how the articles were chosen and who chose them, as well as information about Easter Seals of Greater Houston and BridgingApps. You will also find important tips that will help you make your electronic device work better for you, whether you are using an Android or Apple phone, MacBook, or a computer that uses Windows. Transition means change, and change can be hard and exciting at the same time. We have built this tool to help you plan early and ask the right questions to get the help you need. It is important to be informed and to start the process as early as possible. The more informed you are about your options, the easier it will be to make good decisions and make a smooth transition. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at Virginia Youth to Adult Transition Tool. For more information, contact us at BridgingApps@eastersealshouston.org.